49-year-old Jennifer Lackert, a now former deputy commissioner of public safety for Mount Vernon Police, entering a Bronx criminal courtroom accused of participating in a wild drive-by shooting outside of the very same courthouse. That the June 29th shooting is all captured on surveillance video. Lackert, her husband James, and son Chase are seen leaving their Soundview apartment that morning. Her 20-year-old son is an alleged gang member and had a court appearance for a gun charge that day. But when he arrived, prosecutors say he opened fire outside at rival gang members, accusing Lackert of getting behind the wheel and helping him flee the scene.
Mount Vernon police deputy accused of driving her son from the Bronx gang shooting scene. It sounds like somehow not only when it was initially reported, it said that the mom, who is, like we said, a high-ranking deputy, that she was involved in this, but I guess the father also is involved in this. I found out subsequent to looking at all of this news coverage on it. So let's go ahead and go right into this. And typically, man, I am on law enforcement side, but when your mom out here in these streets, man, thugging, just what's going on, man? This right here, I need to hear the whole story, because this here makes no sense to me, man. There's got to be a very interesting, juicy story that goes along with this, man, because this lady had a great career. At least it looked like it. So let's take a look, man. This crazy, man. Police. Police out here thugging.
As Jennifer Lackert went from Mount Vernon public safety to getaway driver.
Police arrested her and her son this morning. They say she drove the car for him after he shot at a rival gang member behind the Bronx Criminal Courthouse last week.
And today, that's where she went before a judge. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles live there now with the details. Darla.
Mike and Sade, this shooting happened right behind this courthouse in the middle of the day at around noon in the afternoon on June 29th. And prosecutors say that 49-year-old Jennifer Lackert is accused of attempted murder, attempted assault. They say her son came in here for a court appearance, and instead of that, he's accused of a drive-by shooting.
Wow.
49-year-old Jennifer Lackert, a now former deputy commissioner of public safety for Mount Vernon Police, entering a Bronx criminal courtroom accused of participating in a wild drive-by shooting outside of the very same courthouse. Prosecutors detailing the allegations during the Tuesday afternoon arraignment, telling the court that the June 29th shooting is all captured on surveillance video. Lackert, her husband James, and son Chase are seen leaving their Soundview apartment that morning. Her 20-year-old son is an alleged gang member and had a court appearance for a gun charge that day. But when he arrived, prosecutors say he opened fire outside at rival gang members, accusing Lackert of getting behind the wheel and helping him flee the scene.
Prior to entering to the courthouse, she's in front of this courthouse for about a good approximately 5 minutes.
The city of Mount Vernon issuing a statement saying, effective immediately, the city of Mount Vernon has terminated Jennifer Lackert's employment. The allegations are unrelated to her duties and do not stem from any conduct associated with the department. Lackert appointed Deputy Commissioner of Wellness for the city in 2020 during the George Floyd protest and has been lauded for her advocacy work with reentry programs, serving 2 terms on Community Board 9 in the Bronx.
Ms. Lackert has for 20 years dedicated her professional life to the health and healing of impacted communities.
Again, this afternoon, Jennifer Lackert pleading not guilty to this indictment. Her attorney did not speak after court, but in court says that the picture painted by prosecutors is completely different than her life and her career. Bail was set at $75,000 and she'll be back in court in September. Reporting live in the Melrose section of the Bronx, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Crazy, crazy. Take a look at this sister, man. Look at her, man. She looks beautiful sister, man. She looks polished, professional. She looks like a wholesome mom, man. Like, what the hell's going on, man? I mean, you can never tell, right? You never can judge a book by its cover. She definitely has her son's back. Damn. You look, you are okay. Let me get her title right. So she's a deputy commissioner of Mount Vernon Police, and you out here driving your son around in drive-by shootings. Okay, so I'm sure there's going to be more information that comes out about this. There has to be a backstory on this, man, because this don't even sound right. I was doing a reaction on another video. It was a sister who was a pharmaceutical manager, man, lost her job because she was stealing. You got this sister here, got a prestigious job, probably makes really good money, man, messing a job up. We talking about it's so hard for us to get these jobs. Look at y'all, man. Y'all still living in the streets. Man, look, man, I'm from the hood, man. I understand the mentality. Trust me. But look, at some point, man, you have to leave that type of stuff behind. And obviously, y'all didn't do a great job because look at your career and look at what your son does. Now, granted, you can't always control what your kids do, man, because kids will be kids. They're gonna do whatever, and they're gonna blame their parents no matter what, man. We don't get blamed for the good stuff. We get blamed for the bad stuff. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, look at this sister, man. Professional looking. Anyway, there is another news clip that gives a little bit more detail about this situation. Let me go ahead and get that video up here for y'all right now. But this right here, man, I don't even understand though. Let's see.
Here too, while the son of the deputy commissioner of the Mount Vernon Police Department himself had his arraignment here at this courthouse today, alleged to have planned with the help of his parents this daytime attack outside the criminal courthouse. While inside the Bronx Criminal Courthouse this afternoon, 20-year-old Chase Lackard had his own arraignment. He walked into the courtroom flanked by officers, not saying anything other than to mouth the words "not guilty" when asked to enter a plea. He's been ordered held without bail. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, prosecutors detailed their case against Lackard in this hearing that lasted about 20 minutes, identifying him as alleged shooter in the June 29th attack, of which there is surveillance video. Now, investigators say his parents drove him to the scene, help him orchestrate this brazen daytime hit on a rival gang. He did not hit anyone, but surveillance video, they say, captured the entire shooting. Prosecutors say it shows his mother and father driving him around this courthouse, circling no fewer than 4 times before he opened fire from the back seat of their car.
Of course he didn't hit anybody, man. If anybody were to get hit, it would be someone who was innocent, that had nothing to do with this, totally oblivious of what's going on. Of course the target didn't get hit, man.
Multiple shots are
Rival
fired
gamer.
in the direction of a group of individuals. This appears to be gang related, as one of the individuals that was in that group is a member of a rival set. And this defendant, our investigation has revealed, is a member of a gang as well.
Crazy.
Now, Chase's mother, Jennifer Lackard, was arraigned in the same courthouse yesterday. The 49-year-old served as the deputy commissioner for the Mount Vernon Police Department until she was fired yesterday when news of her arrest broke. Meanwhile, her husband, James Lackard, is, according to law enforcement, on the run and possibly out of state. A manhunt is underway to bring him into custody. Now, mother, father, and son face multiple felony charges, including for attempted murder, conspiracy, and weapons charges. On the murder charge, the attempted murder charge alone, they face up to 25 years in prison. The judge said for that reason, and because he considers Chase a danger to the public, he ordered that he be held without bail. And the Bronx District Attorney's Office just now telling us that while his mother was offered a $75,000 bail, she has not posted that amount yet, so she remains in custody.
That's crazy. This is crazy. I mean, look at this sister, man. She looks like a wholesome, hardworking, intelligent, beautiful black woman that's got a great job. And what does she do? Mess up the job, man. Mess up the job. How y'all always gonna complain about there's no good jobs, man, when we got sisters like this and who are in prominent positions, authoritative positions, and positions that are important, things that we need. We need law enforcement, man. It is what it is. Whether you like law enforcement or not, we need it. This right here does so much damage to the department. It just does. Because now people will say that, oh, all cops are like this. All cops are dirty. All cops are this. All cops are in the streets thugging. like this lady who was a mom. This is my mama, man. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, man. But oh boy, man, her son. Let me take a look, man. Let's look at this dude here, man. Where this dude at? This dude right here, man. Nah, man. Nah, I'm judging this. I'm judging this book, man. This dude look like he's up to no good. This dude looks like he doesn't care. You sitting up here, got this mad look on your face, and you tried to take somebody out. Your mother and father, for whatever reason, man, they didn't exercise good judgment. They didn't exercise good judgment at all. Because I've watched some other clips where supposedly there's some text messages that went back and forth. So if those text messages are true, okay, it shows that the mom, at least the mom, I think it went to the mom's home, at least the mom was part of this whole horrible situation, man. Could have turned out much worse. The person, the intended target, didn't get hit, nothing, whatever. No one's unalive. This is conspiracy to commit murder. This is attempted murder, man. This right here is like a movie. Like, okay, so this leaves a lot of questions, man. Like, how in the world did the parents get involved here? Especially the mom. I don't know what the dad does for a living. It sounds like he's on the run, but the mom. I mean, you're deputy commissioner for the police department. That's insane, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this situation. I am typically on law enforcement side, but this here is egregious. There, I can't even fathom what would be the excuse for the parents. Now, the son, he's just a dumbass. He just looked like a dumbass, man. The parents, the mom holds like I said, a very prestigious job, an important job. I'm assuming she worked her way up. Um, to be caught up in some mess like this, man, messing up jobs for the sisters, man. It's crazy. Let me know in the comments, man. Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think.